So there wasn't an instant forgiveness. I got out in 2009. We didn't. There wasn't an attempt at reconciliation until 2012, when I went to Paris to meet him, and that was the first attempt at forgiveness. But I was still in a place of he owes me. He owes me his life. He owes me. He's a billionaire. If it wasn't for me, he wouldn't have been a billionaire. If I would have cooperated with the district attorney, he'd have went to jail, and heaven knows what would have happened to his career, right? So, you know, that's worth at least a couple $1 million out of the billion that you're worth. And interestingly enough, you know, one of the things that Cassie alleges in her lawsuit is that when, you know, he would assault her, then he would, you know, take her on shopping sprees. And so I saw that in Paris. He spent like $500,000 like in one day shopping for her. And then, you know, after I left.
She was around back then?
That's 2012.
Oh, 2012. Okay, yeah.
2012.
Yeah, gotcha.
That's what I'm saying. That was the first attempt at reconciliation after I got out.
Mm-hmm.
I got out in 2009.
Mm-hmm.
And then it took a couple of years before I said, you know, we reach out. I was actually living in Israel at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And, but I felt he owed me something. And so it's like, you know, he probably gave me like 50 racks. And I'm like, you know, you can't be serious. Like, that's 10 years, 50 racks? Like, oh, man.
So that whole 10 years you were in jail, he didn't reach out to you at all?
He came to see me once, and I think I tried to spit in his face.
Okay.
In Rikers Island. So
that's probably why he didn't come back, yeah.
I didn't want him to come back. I didn't even want him to come see me. I didn't even know he was coming to see me. They just brought me down in the lawyer's office and you know.
So you did an angry bit.
I really, you know, my life was destroyed, devastated, and I was figuring out how to continue living, buried alive. And I didn't want anything to do with him. And yeah, there was a lot of hurt and a lot of pain in that. But I wasn't just sitting there, I'm angry. I sat there, I got into my spirituality, got into my Judaism, you know, I did the deal with Def Jam, you know,
$3 million.
Couple $1 million, put out Godfather Buried Alive album I love. And, you know, continue living every day to get out. But yeah.
So Shyne, he was doing an interview on the Breakfast Club, and yo, I ain't know all that. When Shyne was locked up, Diddy tried to come visit him, that nigga tried to spit in his face. And then when he got out, they ain't meet till about 3 years after in Paris, and he said he gave him $50,000. Yo, that's crazy. But I understand why Shyne upset, because this situation happened back in '99. So when it first happened, I don't remember about this shit because I was 7 years old. But as I got older and found out that the reason why the whole shit went down because Diddy put the whole fall on Shyne, like they got separate lawyers. Because growing up, I always thought that Shyne just was in the club with Diddy and just wilded out and started shooting in the ceiling, and that's when everything went wrong. But a victim actually admitted that Puffy was the one that was shooting. It wasn't Shyne, it was Puffy. So I don't know the exact details of that night, but based on what everybody was saying, Diddy made sure he put the fog on Shyne. And because Shyne wasn't no snitch, he had to take all them charges. So I feel Shyne, when he got out, he was owed some money, way more than $50,000. And based on what Shyne saying, if he would have been a snitch, Diddy would have took the fall with him, and they would have both did a whole bunch of years, and all that money, all them business deals he would have made, that shit would have never happened. So I understand that part. But the only thing I don't understand, years after all that shit happened, he only gave you $50,000. Why you still was going to the Bad Boy reunions and having pictures with him and speaking good on his name? As soon as he get locked up, now you want to start talking this shit. That shit crazy, man. What y'all think about this shit, Bobby? How much?